Sanibonani babukeli be-Eswatini Lifestyle, Eswatini TV, kuyarhyma mos. Sesibuyile futhi nge-6:30 ngalesihlanu. Ngiyathi niyadilungiselela nifuna kuphuma niyoshala amavosho. Sesikhona asika nikhohlwa senilethela konke longafuna ukubona e-TV. Here we are. Lunga.
Hello everybody, Eswatini Lifestyle, your gateway to everything lifestyle, everything that you want to see, everything that you want to do in Eswatini. And today, we have a really jam-packed show for you. And then start to ballet. So, check this one out.
Follow me. Okay. Do when that is done, I think this is putting it as putting it a bit for the
so lana ngithenga umsebenzi la lokho kunomcimbi wemagama la lesikuwa nje kuhle kumaswati siwabona le
experience akungathi
ngijabule kakhulu ku specific
wafile magani kodwa bathi
amnazi ngiyafuna basheleke naseJozi ukuthi ake nithe swati.
Thank you so much. Next to me is another beautiful lady, and trust me, I've seen her swati, but what's the tension? I don't know what's the problem. I'm going to stand and massage the mama. Just talk about show pay. Tell me it's an experience. I'm going to laugh. I'm going to pull on now. I'm going to go to the mina ambekala umbukelo munye usekhaya akethi nalelinye liswati lelingekho la khuluma naye ukuthi matheni nje
ngithi nje nalaba semakhaya kwasami next year abeze bazobona kuhle kakhulu ngendlela engibona ngakhona kuhle kakhulu.
Siyabonga kakhulu ini enjoy ukuba khona kwenu lana yesimbukela sikaqedwe going around and checking what's going on. Follow me. Around and standing for this back this year, I went across this lovely lady's
name is Happy Her Majesty Simelane, all the way from South Africa. I came here to Eswatini for this amazing exquisite event. That's why I look so honey, juicy, and marvelous. I came here for the event.
Okay. Your name?
My name is Omi, also from South Africa. And my stage name in my business, I'm the rockstar.
Oh,
I rock, baby. I rock. I rock.
you guys look so sweated up. What happened?
Thank you so much. I mean, it's an amazing event, and everyone is here. So I thought, okay, let me not do the Swazi way. Let me do it my SA way. So that wherever I go, I could be recognizable. Like, hello, who are you? Where are you from? But we're very happy to be here. It's amazing. The people here are very warm. They're very kind. It's a celebration. And whenever you're having a celebration, you need to look the part. So we look the part, we look the culture, we look the religion, we look the tradition. Yeah.
Tell me about your experience here on this festival.
Wow, Bukano Bake has been so amazing. It's been so exquisite. Like, we've met everyone here. Every person we have met here has been so amazing.
Yeah.
We've like people from Germany, people from South Africa, people from Australia. Everyone comes from this amazing event. So please make sure that next year you come and catch this amazing event. Make sure that you don't miss it for anything. We are here for the king himself and the family, of course.
It's day 3 now, trust me, it was great to go. From fashion to whatever that you can think of, and of course, but that was it for 8 time, but that's around
You know, one of the saddest things that I've done this year is not fulfill the promise that I made to myself. When I turned them but I couldn't. But I'm sure what you guys enjoy.
Wait, Lunga. You don't go there now, Ungabutheke. Ungalandi nje. Banemagama eSwati wambona nje umbutfo sibanibani lobekahamba nathi. Silithimba laseSwatini TV. Sashaya amavusho but la eSwati. Sawubona kodwa ube sesewena njani wena ngoba what is this?
I mean, who knew ukuthi beshaya amavusho?
Wena what is this?
Ngatila amavusho
ale. But bekungasiwo lawo, but we had fun Mbukele. I hope now next year you won't wait to join umkhosi wamagadu. It's fun, trust me.
I am sure there are some people who also missed out who are going to be coming with me next year. Again next year, most definitely. But right up right now, we'll take a net break and you get more of the Eswatini lifestyle right after this.
Lifestyle, it's what you do with your hands, with your body and everything. Kumbula ke ukuthi umfana ngomliba loya embili batali babaqala at a tender age ukuthi abe nesport sakhe naye ukuthi angatongelela imkhuba longayifuni. So sithi tekhushu nelivela kangwane sathi bhale utababona batenda lekwa naloka, but angisukuchazela. Check it out.
Kids Motion. is, started 3 years ago, and a few years later, here we are.
Okay, can you tell me about the daily routine that you make the kids go through?
Okay, so basically, because I'm such a strong believer in ballet, I started with ballet, and I started when I was about 6 years old, because ballet is a certain discipline that teaches you how to move in a certain way and lines and how to dance and be a clean dancer. So I've structured my classes in such a way that I teach the kids an hour of ballet, and then the rest of the other hour, because my program is about two hours. So 1 hour of ballet, and then the other hour is contemporary, where I'm introducing them different ways of movement. Because I believe that if you're going to be a dancer, you can't just be because ballet can kind of make you be almost like a very just one-sided dancer. And so I'm trying to make sure that they're versatile and they can basically fit into different, because now actually dance has developed so much in South Africa and everywhere in the world. They don't just do ballet at ballet companies, but they also do contemporary. So I want them to have that whole experience. So we do an hour of ballet, and then the other hour is like contemporary, African, even hip-hop. They love hip-hop a lot. So just to give them that whole dance experience, where they know that when they come to class, it's to have fun and all sorts.
Now, you've mentioned ballet quite a few times now. Now tell me, of all the dances that are available all over the world, why ballet?
Because ballet is just an amazing dance discipline, to be honest with you, and it's old, and it's been around forever, for years actually. I mean, you can't go into a dance company and not be taken seriously if you say you haven't done ballet, you know. So when you I'll make an example. I went to the National School of Arts. When I started ballet at the Royal Academy of Dance in South Africa. I was about 6 years old, and then I did it till what was then called elementary. Now it's called intermediate level. And then after I did intermediate, I went to the National School of Arts. So National School of Arts, the first thing you do, you can't get into the school because it's an Oscar. You can't get into the school. And obviously my major is going to be dance, so you can't go into the school without ballet. So that's why you can, and anywhere else actually, it's not even just the National School of Arts. But if your child would like to take ballet much further, then anywhere in the world, you can't get into a dance company or any dance school without at least a base of ballet. So that's why I chose to teach ballet.
Oh, maybe I should start doing ballet also. Don't you think?
How about it? And we're looking for boys.
Now, speaking of boys, I didn't see any in your class.
I know. I think, okay, first, there's still just the stereotype that when you do ballet, then you're not manly enough or, anything like that. So then it's just about breaking that stereotype and maybe just having 2 boys come and do ballet. Actually, I did have ballet. I did have boys do ballet, but their schedule changed, and they were, and the parents understood why they were getting them to do ballet, and that was to get them, because ballet can also assist you with core. Without a strong core, you can't do ballet. So ballet teaches you how to have a really strong core. So I remember the parent just telling me that I know the benefits of ballet, of walking. I want my boys to just have a certain posture, and I want them to improve in sports, and I know ballet can help strengthen the core. So maybe if we could just have a campaign and just go out there and tell moms that with a strong core, actually your boy can can improve his sports. I mean, hey, who's this guy? Arnold Schwarzenegger, he did ballet as part of his, he did he did do ballet to assist him in core and all sorts. So it's just that stereotype of, no, you're not manly enough when you do ballet. Oh no, it's for girls. So, and yet it's not really. So many dance companies are full of boys in other parts of the world. But I guess as time, and last year I brought the National School of Arts, my old school, to the Royal Convention Centre, and there were like more than 4 boys in that cast. And so, you know, I was hoping that we'd maybe have 1 or 2 boys come after that, but I guess it's just going to take some time and patience. We'll see.
Okay, so now you guys also won the competition. Now, how did that affect the school after you won the competition? Was there any change, or was it more or less the same?
Well, there was obviously that confidence that, oh, so you can, I guess in parents, and I guess in even Swaziland, kind of just an eye opener, because like I say, when I say that I started with just 6 kids, you know, and I think ballet then was just something not introduced much in Swaziland. And then as time goes by, and then the competition, and it was just like an eye opener that, oh my word, they won a ballet competition, because one of the dancers, actually, her name is Setu, she went to Europe last year. So after she won the regionals in Johannesburg, she had to go and compete at the nationals. She didn't make it to the first, you know, when she was in Serbia, but we competed again in Nelspruit, and they won in November. So now a group of them, about 16 of them, are now going to Joburg and competing March 29 at the Talent Africa competition. So yes, it did change, I guess, the outlook of what is it that they're doing exactly, and how far can it take a child. And yeah, dance can take a child anywhere in the world, you know. And hence that's, I mean, one of the things that we want to do is to work with the National, well, we are working, we've partnered with the National School of Arts, and because I know that there's just this fear when it comes to parents that, so my child does ballet and then what, so the National School of Arts kind of is that school that I know will give parents that confidence that, oh, okay, if she can do both, and with that same certificate in high school, go and apply anywhere in the world to be a doctor, anything like that, in case they decide to change. So the National School of Arts is one of those things. So, or they can even go and travel the world doing ballet, and make lots of money. So, yeah, it did affect it in a positive way, and yeah, still growing.
All right, last question. Now, as an old-boned man like myself, can I also start taking lessons?
So Ms. Mhlongo once said, you're never too old to do dance, and he was like 40 something, and he was saying this, so I have never had an I'm not going to say, yeah, no, you can, and but I've never, but I guess I know you can. I mean, if I can take a child who maybe at 16 or something, who actually, and I can transform her into doing dance, then I guess anyone can be taught ballet. I guess it just have to be a matter of trying. It just, hey, I guess it just, it would be a project. It would be a project that I'd have to try it out and see, So, but I get the feeling it would be something that's possible, because they are now, like back then when I did ballet, there was just one RAD was like the only, well, in South Africa anyway, RAD, and there was Chiketi, just like a few ballet syllabuses. But as time went by, there's highly effective one. Like I'll make an example of the kids that I teach. I teach them the Cuban ballet methodology, and it's different from what I was taught, which was traditional way of teaching ballet, which was like, just like, and this Cuban ballet methodology is highly effective. I mean, in 3 years, I can do anything with those kids in terms of choreography. I can move and teach them so much. And they're at a level where they can all actually make it into dance companies using this particular method. So, so to answer your question, they are highly effective, and I believe in the Cuban ballet methodology that is highly effective, and that it could transform anybody into a dancer in just a few months. You know, actually, I've seen it do it to the kids, and some who came who were not even flexible, not even close to being flexible, and they were flexible within like 6 months. You know, so the possibilities are there.
And unfortunately, that's what we had for you at Eswatini Lifestyle this evening. But it doesn't really have to come to an end, because you're also going to be coming back next week with a lot more than you expect. We had a lot of fun doing it, man.
We will lit levels.
They will lit levels, go on. So don't forget, you can also invite us to your parties, to your weddings. Make sure those weddings are the ones that you want to see up here. So make sure we see aletulu. Yangithola maz.
Ngabachazela ngathi akusuka konke lesikhava kwasingasho ukuthi kunjani ngoba kunjani, but levels, litness siyeda. Ukhumbule siyaphinza ngemsombuluko 9:30 AM every Friday 6:30 PM ku YouTube usikhona sing Eswatini Lifestyle, Facebook Eswatini Lifestyle. What more?
It's been also nice being here at City Court Lana, Checkers and Babani. As you can see, beautiful landscapes everywhere. But from us, Eswatini Lifestyle, love and light.
Love and peace.